There are days that just getting up and doing simple things are completely difficult. Making a meal, doing your laundry, brushing your teeth. And you feel like you have a bag of bricks tied to you, right? Simple things become difficult. I like to talk about discomfort. And I like to get people present to their discomfort. Not in a way that I want to torture you. I want, yes, sorry. Sherry?
When it's external things that are coming at you from every direction, it's hard to stay centered. And your thoughts are I feel like my thoughts were so scattered this week. A million horrific things at work crashing down and emergencies that are flooding into personal time at night. A million emails to be answered and appliances breaking down. A million doctor's appointments and referrals going missing and no one getting their things. It was just so many things out of my control coming at me. And even on the way here, something fell apart at work and it was crashing where I had to be on my phone in the parking lot. And it's just hard. I was thinking while we're laying here, my brain was going to work.
Yeah.
And what I have to do when I have to get home.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's things that are out of our control that are just falling down and crashing down around us. And I was just wanted to share that I thought to myself, okay, I'm not my thoughts. I am not these things happening. These are things around me.
Yes.
And now is the time for all my learnings and teachings to use them and kick in, to actually have a cognitive thought, and put it all into practice. So I'm just so thankful to be here in this quiet space with my phone turned off. And I feel like it's just hard, and I just wanted to share with people that sometimes it's not ourselves, it's things around us, and now's the time to use what we've learned.
Yeah, there's lots that we don't control. And it's easy to get upset about these things that we don't control. The interesting thing is that we're the ones that are creating the discomfort for ourselves. Because these things are happening around you that you don't control, or maybe even you do have a say in, who knows, right? But there becomes this conditioned, habitual way of being that is upset. Why? Because we've born into a world where everybody is upset. Just read Facebook for 5 minutes. People can have the arguments about cheese. And what could possibly be wrong with cheese? I hate cheese. You hate cheese? Get out. No, me and my niece were must have been my in another life. My God. Everything she posts is about cheese. And there was one thing that she posted where they had this big wheel of cheese, and then they they had some torch or something, and they just melted it, and then they threw the pasta in it, and they mixed all the pasta up in the cheese. Oh my God, it was fantastic. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. Where were we anyway? I started talking about pasta. Okay.
People get upset over nothing.
Well, we're born into a world that is very upset, that people are really popping off, And we always talk about, if Tom was here, he would say, driving down, what do we call that, road Shempa, right? When driving on 95 and people want to run each other off the road, and it's really, you know, I mean, perhaps if you think about the way that our neurological system evolved over many tens of thousands of years, hundreds of thousands of years, that, you know, the world was not as always as safe a place as it is right now. You know, if you look at any other animal in the world, they're always like, you know, like just waiting for something to pounce on them. So some of that, like, wiring, you know, like that old wiring, that old very primitive wiring is in us, and we have to deal with that. We are animals, you know what I mean? We're here talking and we're wearing clothes, but it's, you know, we're part of all of this, you know? This is our version of what National Geographic.
Make it no break.
And so, again, the first thing is to be aware that that discomfort is there. And I think that we can all agree that if you really look, I don't mean provoke, I mean just observe, you will see that throughout your day, discomfort just very easily comes and goes. Sometimes the phone rings and you're like, you know, what now? And there's this tension and this holding on. But the good news is that it doesn't have to be that way. Again, consciously, you would never create that for yourself, true? Right? So we know that we're creating it unconsciously. So now we want to bring consciousness to it and understand what to do with it.